Technological determinism, myths and realities. Technological determinism is a theory that suggests technology is the primary driver of societal change, shaping history, culture, and social structures. According to this view, technological innovation follows a natural, inevitable course, and societies adapt to the demands and opportunities presented by new technologies. This concept has been debated by historians, sociologists, and technologists for decades, leading to polarized views on whether technological determinism accurately describes the relationship between technology and society. In this exploration, we will separate the myths from the realities to better understand the complexities of technological determinism. One of the most persistent myths about technological determinism is the idea that technology develops autonomously, beyond human control or influence. In this perspective, technology is often seen as a kind of unstoppable force that drives societal change, regardless of human intentions or values. This view assumes that technological progress is inevitable and linear, moving towards a more advanced and efficient future without any need for human guidance or intervention. However, this assumption oversimplifies the dynamics at play, ignoring the fact that technology is a product of human decisions, priorities, and values. While technology does have a powerful influence on society, the direction it takes is often a result of human choices, shaped by economic, political, cultural, and ethical considerations. Another common misconception about technological determinism is that technology determines human behavior, as if people are merely passive recipients of technological advances. This deterministic view suggests that once a new technology is introduced, it will inevitably lead to predictable changes in behavior and culture. For example, the invention of the automobile is often credited with changing the way cities were built, leading to the rise of suburban living. However, this overlooks the complex interplay between technology and society. While the automobile did play a significant role in shaping urban landscapes, it was also influenced by factors such as government policies, economic conditions, and cultural preferences. Human agency plays a crucial role in how technology is adopted, used, and integrated into society, making the deterministic perspective overly simplistic. The idea that technology creates inevitable social outcomes is also tied to the myth that technological progress is inherently positive. Technological determinism often carries an implicit assumption that new technologies will lead to a better, more advanced society. This techno-optimism suggests that technological innovation is synonymous with human progress, leading to greater efficiency, convenience, and prosperity. However, history shows that technological advances can have both positive and negative consequences, and the impact of technology is often unevenly distributed across different groups. For example, the Industrial Revolution brought about significant economic growth and improved standards of living for many, but it also led to the exploitation of labor, environmental degradation, and social inequality. Understanding the realities of technological determinism requires recognizing that technology is not inherently good or bad. Its impact depends on how it is used, who controls it, and the social context in which it operates. One of the realities of technological determinism is that technology does have a profound influence on society, but it is not the only factor driving change. The deterministic view tends to downplay the role of human agency, cultural values, and social institutions in shaping technological development. In reality, the relationship between technology and society is more accurately described as a mutual influence, where technological innovation is shaped by social, economic, and cultural forces, and in turn influences these forces. This is sometimes referred to as the social construction of technology, which emphasizes that technological development is not a predetermined path, but a result of complex negotiations among various stakeholders, including scientists, engineers, governments, businesses, and the public. The reality is that technological change often reflects the interests and priorities of those in power, rather than being a neutral or purely objective process. This means that technology can reinforce existing social structures and inequalities if it is developed and implemented without considering its broader social implications. For example, the rise of social media platforms has transformed communication and information sharing, but it has also raised concerns about privacy, data security, misinformation, and the concentration of power in the hands of a few tech companies. These outcomes are not solely determined by the technology itself, but by the choices made by its creators, regulators, and users. Despite the critiques of technological determinism, the theory does highlight an important aspect of technological influence. Certain technologies can create conditions that encourage particular kinds of social changes. The development of the printing press in the 15th century, for instance, did not cause the Reformation or the Enlightenment, but it did provide a powerful tool that enabled the rapid spread of ideas, challenging the authority of the church and traditional structures of power. Similarly, the invention of the internet has not predetermined how we interact or communicate, but it has created a digital environment that fosters new forms of connection, collaboration, and commerce. In this sense, technology can set the stage for significant societal shifts, even if it does not determine the exact outcome. The myth that technological determinism provides a simple, one-way explanation of social change is seductive because it offers a clear narrative in a complex world. Yet, understanding the realities requires acknowledging the nuances of technological development and its impacts on society. It involves recognizing that technology is not an independent force, but a part of a larger web of human activities, decisions, and interactions. While technology can act as a catalyst for change, it does so within the constraints of social, political, and economic contexts, and it is often the response to these changes that ultimately shapes the course of history. In conclusion, technological determinism offers a framework for understanding how technology influences society, but it is not a comprehensive or definitive explanation. The myths of inevitable progress, autonomous development, and deterministic outcomes fail to capture the complex and often unpredictable ways in which technology and society interact. The reality is that technology is both shaped by and shapes society, and its impact depends on the choices we make, the values we uphold, and the future we envision. Recognizing this complexity allows us to be more critical, informed, and proactive in shaping the technological landscape, ensuring that innovation serves the diverse needs and aspirations of humanity.